At this point, I honestly don't understand what the point of banning me is. Because every single game always turns out like this. You guys will ban me. I'll tell some people to look for some screenshots. 20 minutes later, your whole dev team is exposed because you guys are all freaks. Like, I genuinely don't understand the point of banning me. Like, it won't change anything. Anyways, you guys already know what video this is. Same thing happened on Type Soul and every other game I've played that I've been banned from. So let's just cut straight to the chase. First of all, Mina. Mina's been chill. I'm not throwing Mina under the bus. I want to say Mina has been chill. He's one of the chill mods, and I basically told him, hey, I'm gonna just tell you, there's some shit on your developers. So if you guys want a chance to unban me, now's your time. I do that every time I post the video anyways. That's just what I do, right? Obviously, if I got unbanned, I was still going to post this video anyways. But he said, you're not getting unbanned. I don't know about the far future, but not anytime soon. I was like, might want to lock down those chats. But let's get right into it. First is Daniel. Let's go over the proof that this is him, because that's obviously the most important thing. This is I believe, a Deepwoken clan guild thing. That's what the guy told me. I'm not going to leak his name, but, you guys can see his ID is right there. They copy and paste it. They go there. They search him. Boom. There you guys can see. You guys can see what he says, and obviously there's a bunch of other screenshots as well. If we skim through, then he goes to the rims. He proves that it's him, right? You guys can see his username right there. Then he goes to mutual servers. You guys see Runeslayer right there. Like, Runeslayer is literally right there. His name's Josh. He goes to him, right? Boom, 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 goes to him, taps on his name, copies the ID, right? Boom, there he doesn't see, same person. Boom, copy user ID. Boom, he goes to message him. And would you look at that? It's the same exact ID that he had right here. This is the Josh that we all know and hate and love all at the same time. I'm not going to blur these screenshots. You guys can see what he's saying. Keep in mind, Josh is a white British man, okay? Let's just all keep this in mind. He is a white, straight British man. So, that's Josh, right? Let's just... Is anybody surprised? No. And keep in mind, this was 10 minutes after I got banned. I didn't even tell... All of these screenshots just came up and people were like, here. Nobody has even, trying to do no detective work and actually find anything yet. This is just... Boom. It was right there in front of their face. Everyone can see it. So... I'm sure Josh has said way worse and way crazier stuff. If we dig deep enough for it, I'm sure, every single person on that team has said some crazy shit. This is from an old dev. 2 old devs did DM me, and I want to go over basically what they said. This is what he said at first. He said, about your rant video, Zeph is super lazy. Super lazy. And, obviously, nobody's really surprised. But this is the main thing that I wanted to focus. So, the quote-unquote Goro say, the people that banned me, right? Zookle, Bernardo, Zeph, the lead devs, and some devs are the main people. Those are the higher ups that quote unquote have me banned right now because they're, the Doro say or whatever you want to say. Mina's not involved. He used to be community manager, but he's not. And then he also said John, Savin, and Sin gave up on Runeslayer. So John, the actual owner of the game, gave up on the game, and then Savin and Sin, I don't know who they are, but they just gave up on Runeslayer, and that's what this dev wanted to say. And this guy had his own input. Now, this is a dev that I have talked to a few times. Now, he said Zookle spent more time on his exposed doc line saying that I was fired than he does managing the game. I quit due to personal reasons in the doc. He's saying I was fired for saying boom and boom. Honestly, these 2 words... Okay, this word I don't care about. But this word, if you're straight and you say it, sure, it's a little crazy. But he said that he's lesbian, or she said... I don't even know. They said they're lesbian. So he said that them saying it's not a big deal. Nobody cares about saying retard. Whatever. Boom. But this is what I kind of wanted to focus on. Zookle spending more time on this person's exposed doc and lying, saying that they were fired when he quit is kind of crazy. But anyways, let's go over this. Anyways, that shit was not done on June 6th from what I was told. Even though I'm not on the dev team anymore, I'm still friends with basically everyone on the team. But on the 7th, they said the game was ready. The communication by Zeph to the dev team was terrible when it was Cetro, which is low-key a crazy, it's not crazy, but it's just funny to me that an old developer would say that Cetro is better than the new person. It was actually good. I also still have access to the private channels and Roblox Discord server for Runeslayer, despite me tweeting on the 24th due to some IRL stuff. Another thing, on the 22nd of May, I taught one of the animators how to code the mobs, very easy, but I'm pretty sure now the animator had added more content to the descriptors, whatever, while also being less budgy. He said Zeph is a nice guy, but a terrible manager, and Zoodle, he hates Zoodle. So basically, another die to the collection of people that hate Zoodle. Half the dev team, and I think there's about 5 or 6 content creators that have also all just said that they don't like Zoodle. And I'm talking like big content creators, like literally everybody just doesn't like that guy. And then yeah, then we go to the other developers. This is stuff from TypeSoul. If you guys don't remember, basically this is all stuff from TypeSoul. So this is Green. I don't even know how Green got hired. He got exposed twice by me and was fired from the TypeSoul team, but for some reason RuneSlayer had hired him. But you guys know what Green did. I don't know how anybody would forget what Green did. Now you guys can read all this, what he's done, things like that. You know, boom, like to the Roblox avatar is a little bit crazy. But this is what we have to focus on. Keep in mind, he already admitted to all this. I dropped a whole separate video on this about a year ago. But he said, boom, getting dreams about, you know, getting boom. And then he was like, would it be okay if it was me? Basically saying, if you want to use your common brain, he basically asked this girl, who was 16 at the time, if they would enjoy getting by him. So that's, I mean, Green is Green. I honestly don't know how he's on the team. Tama was exposed for being freaky, but he admitted to it and basically just didn't care. He was like, yeah, I'm freaky, I don't care. That's like, he was like, yep, I'm a dooner. It's all right. If you guys don't remember, basically Tama was exposed because he was in some like NSFW Discord asking for sauce, and the sauce was of like some minor of like a manga. He didn't care, bro. He was like, hey, I did that shit. That's what I am. And then this is Daniel, the lead developer that we've been waiting on the whole game for. The whole reason why the game is delayed. This is Daniel. You guys can read what he's saying. There's a lot more. There's a whole doc. Hollow dropped a video. Some people were saying that it was debunked. End of the day, I was in this Discord and I saw these messages, so I know what he's. You know, I know that it's the truth. And half the other team, you know, I mean, half the team apparently quit on the game. The old main owners quit on the game. These owners, I don't think really anyone likes. Nobody likes Zeph or Zuko right now. And I don't know if you guys have seen the compensation that we're getting. The compensation is 1 slot and 2 race rerules. That might be the worst compensation I think I've ever heard of. I streamed earlier today, and basically me and my chat came up with a very, very reasonable one for how long we've had to wait and just the shit that we've had to deal with. I would say 2 slots and 15 race rerules with like a +2 luck event for the week is very reasonable. Maybe even just giving like everyone 1 golden fairy and calling it there. Like, there's so much better. Instead, you're offering 1 slot and 2 race rerules. That shit is 350 Robux right there. Maybe 600 Robux at max. But yeah, so Josh, racism, homophobia stuff. Even if, like, I mean, okay, at the very least, if you don't consider it racism and homophobia, at the very least, you can say that it's hate speech, right? End of the day, because this is a very white, straight British man. So yeah, and then basically, these are the Dorosei people that they were talking about. And then these 3 owners or people right here quit on the game. Zeph is super lazy. This guy basically, you know, he gives his own. So even developers that don't work on the game knew the game wasn't ready. And basically he admits that Zoodle does nothing for the community, and he spent more time on this guy's exposed doc and lying saying that he was fired than actually working on the community. We all know what Ring did. We all know what Tama did. We all know what Daniel did. And I hope you guys realize all those screenshots only took about 10 minutes to find. After this video goes out, do not be surprised if there's another video by tomorrow or the next day, because I would not be surprised at all. No, like nobody should be surprised if you see anything crazy by any of these developers. I don't know why it's always Roblox developers that are like that. I have no idea why they're like that. But nobody's surprised that they're like that, which is starting to be, like, it's actually starting to become a problem in the Roblox community, because even the community doesn't react anymore. Like, if someone is exposed, they're like, oh, wow, they're not exposed. They're not surprised anymore. Like, That's how you know it's become a problem. When you see someone say some crazy shit and you're just like, oh, okay. Like you're just like used to it. But yeah, that's basically all that this video is, right? If I get more screenshots, keep in mind, I haven't even started actually looking for screenshots. That was all found in about 10 minutes and one guy sending me DMs about Josh. I'm sure there's way worse on Josh. I'm sure there's way worse on Dane. I'm sure there's way worse on literally everybody. The funniest part to me, right? The funniest part to me is the fact Zuko will ban me because basically I just wanted to speak up for the community and say, you know, do an announcement, give the community what it needs. It needs an announcement. It needs to know what's going on and things like that. And then he'll ban me and do the announcement anyways. Like, okay. But yeah, I'm not getting unbanned anytime soon. I figured I might as well give you guys this video, you know. It is what it is. Like, nobody's surprised. Nobody's surprised. Which is not a good thing at all. I mean, you have half the Type Soul team on your fucking game. Like, I don't know what you really expected. But yeah, that's basically it for me. You know, don't be surprised if more comes out and if there's another video later out today or anything like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I might stream. I don't know what I'm doing. But for sure I'll be live again tomorrow. Live streaming Rune Slayer quote-unquote release. If the game comes out, then I'll be playing it as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Peace.